In this video we are going to cover a detailed summary of Shakespeare's political tragedy Julius Caesar, exploring its plot, characters, and events in narrative form. So let's start. Rome, a city of power, ambition, and political intrigue, is the stage for the dramatic events of Julius Caesar. The Roman Republic thrives, yet tensions simmer among its leaders, citizens, and soldiers. At the center of this tension is Julius Caesar, a celebrated general whose victories in war have earned him immense popularity among the people of Rome. Yet, while the masses adore him, some senators fear his growing influence and the possibility that he may declare himself king, threatening the Republic itself. Among those who fear Caesar's rise is Brutus, a respected senator and close friend of Caesar. Brutus is torn between loyalty to his friend and his duty to Rome. Though he admires Caesar personally, he worries that Caesar's ambition may endanger the freedom of the Roman people. Brutus's internal conflict becomes the foundation of the tragedy, as he grapples with questions of morality, honor, and political responsibility. Another key figure is Cassius, a shrewd and persuasive senator who resents Caesar's power. Cassius sees Caesar as a threat to the Republic and manipulates Brutus, appealing to his sense of patriotism and duty. He convinces Brutus that the only way to protect Rome is to act before Caesar becomes too powerful. Brutus hesitates but eventually agrees, persuaded that assassination is a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. Together, Brutus, Cassius, and a group of conspirators plot to kill Caesar. The tension builds as the conspirators struggle with timing, fear, and the morality of their plan. They resolve to carry out the assassination on the Ides of March, a day that will become infamous in history. Meanwhile, Caesar's wife, Calpurnia, has ominous dreams warning of danger. She pleads with Caesar to stay home, fearing for his life. Yet Caesar's pride and belief in fate lead him to ignore her warnings, trusting the conspirators' assurances and his own destiny. On the fateful day, Caesar goes to the Senate. Despite the warnings, the conspirators surround him, pretending loyalty while hiding daggers. In a shocking moment of betrayal, Brutus himself strikes the first blow, and Caesar falls, stabbed by those he considered friends. His last words, "E tu, Brute," echo the ultimate personal and political betrayal, marking the turning point in Roman history and the play's tragedy. After Caesar's death, chaos engulfs Rome. Brutus and the conspirators attempt to justify their actions to the people, claiming they acted for the good of the Republic. Brutus delivers a powerful speech, appealing to the Romans' sense of reason and patriotism. Initially, the crowd seems to accept his explanation. But then Antony, a loyal friend of Caesar, delivers a masterful and emotional speech. Antony appeals to the crowd's grief, cleverly inciting anger and revenge, without directly attacking the conspirators. He uses Caesar's will, the display of his wounds, and his rhetorical skill to turn the people against Brutus and Cassius. The city erupts in riots, and the conspirators are forced to flee. As civil war looms, Brutus and Cassius raise armies to face Antony and Octavius, Caesar's adopted heir. Tensions rise, not only with the enemy but between the two conspirators themselves. Misunderstandings and mistrust strain their relationship, highlighting the fragile nature of alliances built on fear and ambition. Despite their differences, they march to confront Antony and Octavius in battle at Philippi. The battles are fierce and costly. Cassius, misled by false reports of defeat, takes his own life rather than face capture. Brutus, though victorious in some skirmishes, eventually realizes the futility of their cause. Surrounded and defeated, Brutus chooses to commit suicide, preferring death to dishonor and enslavement. His death is marked by dignity, showing the nobility of his intentions even as the consequences of his actions unfold. With the deaths of Brutus and Cassius, Antony and Octavius emerge as the new leaders of Rome. They mourn Brutus, recognizing his honor and courage, even as they secure control over the city. The play concludes with the sense of Rome irrevocably changed. The ideals of the Republic have been shaken, personal loyalties tested, and the costs of ambition and betrayal painfully revealed. Julius Caesar is a story of power, loyalty, ambition, and betrayal. It explores the tension between personal friendship and political duty, the consequences of envy and manipulation, and the tragic outcomes that follow when fear and ambition collide. Shakespeare's political tragedy highlights both the nobility and flaws of human nature, making it a timeless and enduring story.